The border clash between India and China is heating up. The tension between India and China at their shared border is reaching a boiling point. The India-China border clash has been escalating since May of this year, with skirmishes breaking out along the line of control. With both nations refusing to back down, the situation is quickly turning into a full-blown conflict, with serious implications for the region and beyond. In this video, we will take a look at the situation on the ground and explore why this India-China border clash is heating up. What's going on? The tension between India and China has been escalating for years, and recent events have led to a full-blown border clash between the two countries. In May 2020, troops from both sides engaged in a heated altercation near the Galwan Valley in the eastern Ladakh region of the India-China border. Following this incident, both sides began to deploy more troops and equipment in the area, leading to an increased military presence on both sides of the border. Reports have emerged that there have been numerous violent incidents since then, including a major clash in February 2021, which saw casualties on both sides. The most recent incident occurred in April 2022 when Indian and Chinese forces clashed near the Pangong Lake region. The situation remains volatile, with both sides unwilling to back down from their positions. A high alert has been issued by the Indian government along its entire northern border, as tensions continue to rise. This isn't the first time that tensions have risen between these two countries. In 1962, they went to war over a dispute regarding the Himalayan territory in what was known as the Sino-Indian War. India claims sovereignty over the entire western side of the Line of Actual Control, LAC, while China claims much of it as part of its own territory. Who's involved? The border clash between India and China is a long-standing dispute that has been ongoing for several decades. The two countries are in a territorial dispute over the Aksai Chin region, which is located in the Himalayan region along the Line of Actual Control, LAC. India and China have been engaged in sporadic clashes over the disputed territory since 2017. In May 2020, India and China had a face-off at the Galwan Valley near Ladakh, which resulted in casualties on both sides. In April 2021, tensions between the two countries escalated again when both sides moved troops and heavy weaponry to the area. The countries involved are the Republic of India and the People's Republic of China. India is a South Asian country with a population of over 1.3 billion people, while China is a superpower with an estimated population of 1.4 billion people. The two countries have been at odds over the disputed territory since they fought a war in 1962. The situation has been further complicated by recent military build-ups from both sides in the area, and the presence of a number of international stakeholders, such as the United States, Russia, and the United Nations. The increasing militarization of the area has led to fears that a full-fledged war may break out in the near future. What's at stake? The clash between India and China has been escalating, with both sides claiming the other is violating their borders. With tensions mounting, there is a real danger of an all-out conflict between the two countries. The stakes in this border dispute are incredibly high, with both sides heavily armed and committed to their claims. India is accusing China of aggression and illegal occupation of its territory, while China claims that its troops were simply patrolling areas it has long claimed as its own. In the event of an armed conflict, both sides would be risking the lives of their soldiers and the stability of their respective regions. Aside from the potential for loss of life, there are also economic implications for both countries. India and China are two of the world's biggest economies, and any disruption to their trading relationship could have major global repercussions. A successful resolution to this dispute is essential for maintaining regional and international stability. While dialogue between the two sides has so far failed to reach a compromise, many experts suggest that diplomatic solutions such as mediation and arbitration can help diffuse tension. Furthermore, increased cooperation on matters such as cross-border trade and development projects can potentially provide an avenue for further dialogue. International organizations such as the United Nations can play a role in resolving these conflicts by facilitating negotiations or acting as intermediaries. However, only time will tell if these solutions will be enough to de-escalate the situation or if more drastic measures will need to be taken. It is clear that India and China need to take active steps to resolve this issue before the current situation worsens. What can we expect? As tensions between India and China continue to rise, the possibility of a border clash in 2022 is looming larger. Although both countries have been working to de-escalate the situation, neither side is willing to give ground on their territorial claims. India has been bolstered by its recent military modernization efforts, while China continues to strengthen its presence in the region. The potential for a border clash is further complicated by the fact that the two countries share an extensive border, making it difficult to avoid an altercation should one occur. As such, it is important to take steps now to mitigate any potential conflict. In terms of what we can expect, it is likely that there will be increased surveillance and military buildup along the border. India will continue to bolster its defense capabilities, and China will continue to assert its territorial claims. The rhetoric from both sides may increase, though both nations are likely to remain cautiously optimistic about the situation. Ultimately, it remains to be seen how the situation will unfold over the coming months and years. What is certain is that India and China will continue to work together to de-escalate the situation and prevent any conflict from occurring. However, as tensions continue to mount, a border clash in 2022 cannot be ruled out. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video piece.